Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Akron's offense takes the field to start this game off. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability,
There he goes! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot.
And it's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Finley. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Zips will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Wyoming's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Zips are rolling down the field. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes one man miss.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They boot it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Newell. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Looking left. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Zips back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Zips will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cowboys are on the move.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Zips, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Grab near the marker, it's Adams. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Polk. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Finley. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're now up 9-0.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Sargent. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Wyoming.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Anderson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Brings up second down.
Anderson wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Durr. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field,